takes us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a... Of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, you know, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
11, they give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On, ready? They'll try and run with Mixon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 12, 11 MT, 11.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that films thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists, they did exactly that. They've got to feel real
out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson going to run again, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 22, Jackson. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
11,
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1, right?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Burrow's throw complete here to Kmet. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On on one. Ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they start with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone. First down, but it lands up incomplete.
That wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll head down to our... All right, we will save the week one highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Burrow will throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
On one, ready?
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Ravens taking the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance. He has 2 touchdowns here in this game. And every now and then actually listen to his performance.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless, really.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he goes out right around the 39. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Cole Kmet from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11 Thomas. 11 MP.
Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But Dafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll give them just one remaining in this fourth quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 8, a minute 44 to go. Jackson to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing, Jackson.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go.